There is a strange kind of love that doesn't look like love at all. It looks like silence. It looks like someone pulling back right when things start to feel real, right when you finally let your guard down. And if you have ever loved someone who suddenly went quiet, who stopped texting first, who stopped reaching for you the way they used to, you probably told yourself the obvious story. She doesn't care anymore. She's losing interest. But what if that story is wrong? What if the very thing you read as her not loving you was actually proof that she loved you more than she knew how to handle? We grow up believing that love is supposed to look like constant attention. Every movie, every song, every story tells us that when someone really loves you, they chase you, they call first, they never let a single day pass in silence. So when real love shows up looking messier than that, quieter than that, our brain panics. It reaches for the simplest explanation, because uncertainty feels unbearable, and rejection, even imagined rejection, is easier to accept than not knowing at all. Here is the part almost nobody talks about, the part that changes everything once you actually understand it. The closer real love gets, the more dangerous it can feel to a mind that was never taught how to feel safe inside closeness. And that danger has almost nothing to do with logic. It comes from somewhere much older, much deeper, a part of the mind that was shaped long before either of you ever met, in experiences that had nothing to do with you at all. Psychologists call this an attachment pattern, and it is one of the most powerful forces shaping how people love, whether they realize it or not. Some people grow up feeling safe with closeness, so intimacy feels like home to them. But others grow up learning, often without a single conscious memory of it, that getting close to someone always ends in disappointment, in being let down, in losing themselves. For these people, love does not feel like relaxation. It feels like exposure. And exposure feels like danger. Researchers Mikulincer and Phillip spent decades studying exactly this pattern in adults, and what they found reshaped how psychologists understand love. They discovered that people with this kind of attachment pattern rely on what is known as a deactivating strategy. When emotional closeness starts to feel too intense, their mind unconsciously creates distance to protect itself. They pull away, they go quiet, they focus on your flaws instead of your warmth, they convince themselves they simply need space. But underneath all of that distance, the same internal system responsible for love and connection is still fully active. They are not feeling nothing. They are feeling too much, and their mind is trying to turn the volume down before it overwhelms them completely. If any part of this is landing for you right now, if you are realizing that someone's silence was never actually proof of their indifference, type the word quiet in the comments below. Not because this video needs the engagement, but because naming what you are feeling right now, while you are feeling it, is one of the fastest ways your brain locks a new understanding into place. Comment it, and you will remember this video far longer than if you just scroll past. This does not mean every person who ignores you secretly loves you. That would be a dangerous and untrue thing to believe. Indifference is real, and it deserves to be recognized for exactly what it is. But there is a difference between someone who has truly checked out and someone who is quietly terrified of how much they feel. The person who has checked out disappears completely, in every sense, without contradiction. The person who is protecting themselves from real love still shows up in small, almost invisible ways. They remember details they were never supposed to remember. They return, again and again, even after pulling away. They ignore you and still cannot fully let you go. If this video is shifting something in how you see the people you love, hit the like button before you keep watching. It sounds small, but psychologically, the moment you act on an idea, your brain treats it as more important, more worth remembering. So do not just agree in your head. Prove it to your own mind with one tap. Love and fear are not opposites. They live in the same body, sometimes in the exact same moment. And maybe that is the hardest truth in all of this. Someone can love you and still run from you. Someone can care more than they have ever cared about anyone and still answer that care with silence, because silence, for a wounded mind, can feel safer than saying I need you, and meaning it. Ignoring you was never proof that she didn't love you. Sometimes, it was simply the only language her fear knew how to speak. If you want more videos that decode the psychology behind the people you love, subscribe, because this is only the beginning of understanding what silence, distance, and love can actually mean underneath the surface.